Welcome to Unbiased Rugby. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be going through the All Black side that's been selected to play the Springboks on Saturday. I saw the team sheet this morning. I'm pretty impressed with the side. There's a bit of experimentation going on there, especially with the back row. Quite a few nice players that I've been looking forward to seeing coming off the bench. Few omissions. Ardie Savea and Sam Cane are not playing. But yeah, I still think it's an extremely strong side, but there is a little bit of experimentation, especially at the 10-15 pivot. So we'll see what happens there. But let me just go through the sides, and then we'll take it from there. So first we've got Joe Moody, Cody Taylor, Owen Franks, Brodie Retallick, Samuel Whitelock. It's the tight five. Shannon Frizzell, Matt Todd, Kieran Reid, and that makes up all the forwards. TJ Perenara, Richie Mwanga, Rieko Ioane, Sonny Bill Williams, Jack Goodhue, Ben Smith, and Beauden Barrett. And that makes up the starting 15. I'm just going to do the bench quickly. We've got Dane Coles, Ofa Tuangafasi, Angus Ta'avao, Vaya Fafita, Dalton Papali, Aaron Smith, Anton Leonard-Brown, and George Bridge. I think it's a seriously good, it's a really good side. One or two positions that are a little bit suspect, maybe Sonny Bill Williams, because I haven't really seen him play that much this year. Shannon Frizzell hasn't had a lot of game time internationally, so it's quite strange to see him starting. But especially because they would have changed the makeup there with Ardie Savea. Coming off the bench, I think it's a pretty strong bench. I really like Angus Ta'avao. I think he's really been growing into his tight head position. And my other favourite player at the moment is Dalton Papali. I think he's absolutely incredible. George Bridge also coming off the bench. I think he's had an incredible Super Rugby season. But yeah, let me just go quickly through the forwards. That's a starting cap of 804 caps starting. That's almost double what the Springboks are starting with. I think the Springboks are starting with about 450. So that's a really experienced squad. And if you look there, 3 Centurions just in the starting forwards. And here we go. Let's go look at the forwards. So here are the forwards. I think that's a seriously good. That's probably maybe Dane Coles might, but I still think Cody Taylor is probably the in-form number 2 for New Zealand. Brodie Retallick, Samuel Whitelock back together. I think that's the best lock pairing in the world. I doubt there's any lock pairing better than those two currently playing. Matt Todd, Shannon Frizzell, and Kieran Reid. That's starting caps of 507. That's seriously good. Yeah, I really like that the front row. I think that's exactly what they're going to be targeting New Zealand. I think the South African front row is also really good. So yeah, I think I'm looking at a seriously interesting battle at the front row. Line-out times, I've just got Sam Whitelock doing the calling. Brodie Retallick there too. Kieran Reid is the second option, going up against Eben Etzebeth. Franco Mostert, and so yeah, I think that forward battle is going to be absolutely titanic. It would have been nice to see Ardie Savea, but I think they're going with this experiment. I think it's the time to go for it. They know exactly what Ardie Savea can bring, and he brings a hell of a lot. We're going to the back row. TJ Perenara getting a start. Normally Aaron Smith starts with Richie Mwanga playing at 10 or first 5. I was quite shocked when I saw that, but I actually watched a show yesterday, Squidge Rugby. I don't know if anyone watches it, and they were talking about Damon McKenzie. How he was the second playmaker for the All Blacks, and with his injury, it's really put the All Blacks in a little bit of a not a flat spin, but they've had to really adjust things quite a lot. And putting Beauden Barrett as the second playmaker at 15 sounds like a really good plan. He's very comfortable at the position. Ben Smith. I think he's absolutely phenomenal. I still prefer him at 15, but he's just as good as a winger. Rieko Ioane is just a try-scoring machine. My biggest concern is Sonny Bill Williams. Not because I don't think he's a great player. I haven't seen him play that much this year. He's had a lot of injuries. I was looking at a show, and they were saying since 2007, I think it was 2017, he's only had 38 first-class games. That's not a hell of a lot, and it's not for lack of trying. I just think he's Yeah, I just hope he can keep up with the pace. Let's go through to the bench. Really good front row replacement, that one. But I think they're going to be going up against the beast, Trevor Nyankani and Bongi and Benambi. I think with Dane Coles, Tuungafasi and Angus Tava, I think that's really good. Then we've got Dalton Papali, one of my absolute favourite players. I really like the way that he plays, really aggressive. He's really good. You can see here in the backs, they've also gone for a 5-3 split to go against the Springboks. It's the only thing where the Springboks have a lot more caps coming off the bench. I think the caps for the Springbok are 350. But yeah, I think the All Blacks are experimenting here. I think they've got to give George Bridge a run to see if he can take that form from Super Rugby into international rugby. And this is probably the perfect game to do it. So yeah, this experiment with the 10-15, I'm sure they've been practicing it quite a lot. Yeah, I'm expecting good things there. We'll see how it actually plays out in the field. Richie Mo'unga, I think, is a little bit better with line speed, so maybe he's there to obviously just do the chips over the top. But yeah, I'm looking at this, and this is a seriously good All Black side. I can't see any holes in it, like very few holes. In the Springbok side, I can see a few holes, but yeah, there's absolutely no holes. It's a well balanced. They're bringing in some young blood. I'm expecting an absolute cracker this weekend. But listen, guys, put down what you think of the team selection. Do you think there's a few glaring holes there? Do you think the 10-15 with Richie Mo'unga and Beauden Barrett is the right move, or should they have tried something else? I just know Richie Mo'unga is a more stable 10. He's more 10 than a 15, and Barrett's he's a 10 and a 15. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, put down your predictions down below. If you're happy with the side, if you think I'm talking rubbish about the side. And listen, guys, I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and here's looking forward to a great test on the weekend. Cheers. Bye.